Alright guys, well if you're as retarded as I am, you might want to stay and watch this video, because I couldn't find anything on how to take this piece of junk apart. Well, it's not really a piece of junk, it needs some work to it, but you know, it's not horrible. It was pretty much a free amp that I got. But I haven't seen any other videos on how to take a Backstage 30 apart. I've seen Backstage Pluses and everything else, but nothing that is a Backstage 30. I've seen the classics. There's nothing else that I've been able to find about this amp except people playing them. But I figured, you know what? Nobody else has this video going. I might as well. How in the world do I turn this off? Oh, there we go. Alright, well, so the way you want to take this amp apart right here is that you're going to want to get your screwdriver, and you want to take this one, and this one. Okay, good, got it, good. Alright, so once you do that, you're going to turn your amp around. See, I don't know what the problem was with mine. I just couldn't get it. It took me like 3 hours to get it apart. Took me 3 hours to get it apart. But what you're going to do after that is you're going to take these wires apart. Make sure it's not plugged up, by the way, because you could get a little shock. Take these wires apart right here, and then you're going to wiggle this back and forth. Wiggle it back and forth. Now, I'm not going to really do it right now because I don't really feel like it, but you know, I just figured I'd tell you all what to do. Alright, so once you've took your wires off and you're wiggling this back and forth, if it's still not coming out, you might have to do something like what I did. Then we go back to the front here. Now, no, if you can realize with mine, it looks like it's kind of got a little bumpage coming out right here. Well, that was because I had to do some popping, if you understand what I'm talking about. Because this side right here, this little metal piece that comes up and down, is below this plastic piece, so it's not hanging on it. But this side over here decided to be a little butt, and it would set up there and hang on it. So pretty much what I had to do was get me a little flathead screwdriver and just pop this little corner piece off right here, which it's not going to pop the whole thing off. It just pop off like right here, but you know, I didn't glue it back or anything, and it might pop that light out, but that light you can just push right back in there and it works perfectly fine. It shouldn't break anything. But once you do that, if you're having the same problem as mine, the preamp output right here on the back is what mine was having problems with. I don't understand how, but it was having problems. Like, you would plug the amp in on the input sides right here, and it was like the cord was dead. Not like the cord on your guitar, but like the cord you plugged in from the amp to your guitar was dead. So what I decided to do after fooling with that was take it apart, and I just couldn't figure anything out about it. I sat and I looked at it, and then my dad came over here and he's like, yeah, he just like bent this thing over and was like, yeah, it fixed it. Plug it up and go with it. So we plugged it up, and it worked perfectly fine. That's just if you're having the same problem as mine. But I don't know what other problems you would be having. Just make sure that